With 2022 coming to a close, Spotify Rap has just released and artists are celebrating their wins of the year. I'm an independent artist and I've been sharing my music journey on this channel for the past few years. This channel has always been focused on helping you grow as an artist by sharing my experiences in the music industry. But with 2023 right around the corner, I thought I'd share a bit of my story and the growth I've been able to make up until now to give you a bit of perspective and hopefully some inspiration. I started this channel back in June 2016 by releasing my first ever song called When You're Gone. This channel started off as a platform for my music, but eventually I started doing music production tutorials because posting only my music wasn't going anywhere. By the time I graduated high school in 2019, this channel had reached around 3,000 subscribers and my Spotify was about 1,000 or less monthly listeners. I had barely made any money off of my music, but there was potential and I wanted to pursue it. I didn't go to college and I didn't have a backup plan. This channel and my music was all I had, and that was pretty scary. Do I recommend you do the same? No, not at all, but I don't regret it. In 2020, this channel had finally reached over 10,000 subscribers and I finally had some revenue to reinvest back into my music. So in September that year, I started releasing one song every month on the 25th and put some budget behind every release, which was about $100. This skyrocketed my stats on Spotify, and by the end of 2020, I had a total of about 51,000 streams and 12,000 listeners. 2020 was a big year in terms of realizing what works for me. I had spent the previous 4 years testing a lot of things and I finally had an aha moment. I kept releasing a song a month, kept putting a budget towards my music, and kept seeing growth. And by the end of that year, I had gotten another 771,000 streams, 98,000 listeners, and got my first editorial placement. My song Let's Stay at Home was placed onto Bedroom Pop, and it's still there, racking up streams to this day. This year, 2022, was a huge year for me in terms of career growth, but also my own personal growth. On this channel, I don't really share too much of my personal life because these videos aren't meant for me to rant, it's meant for you to learn. But I think it's something worth mentioning because being able to grow as a person has made a tremendous impact on all aspects of my life, and that includes my career. Around October 2021, I was at my lowest of lows, and I can definitely say it was the most depressed that I've ever been in my life. There is a reason, I won't go into it that today. However, I knew that I wanted things to change, and so I started putting in the work to change it. If you've seen some of my older videos, you might have noticed that I lost weight. I also started working out, eating healthier, and took better care of my physical and mental health. This resulted in me being able to really dial into what I needed to do for my career. And in 2022, I still release a song every month, but to go along with every song, I also released a music video. And if you're a longtime subscriber, you might have also noticed that I've been releasing more content consistently on this channel. A lot has changed. I made a lot of progress within myself, and in return, my career did as well. We ended off 2022 with another 431,655 listeners and 1,736,644 streams on Spotify. That's a 339% increase in listeners and 125% increase in streams from the last year. I'm a top 10 artist for 1,118 of my fans, which is crazy because just 3 years ago, I didn't even have 1,000 people listening to my music. If you're one of those top fans, thank you so much for listening. Hopefully this gives you some perspective on the amount of time it takes to grow your stats as an independent artist. I've been releasing music for over 6 years now, and I'm just now starting to see a noticeable difference in growth. The most important thing is that every day you get 1% closer to your goal because that 1% builds up over time. If you want to check out my music, feel free to click the follow me link in the description and watch this video for more information on how I grow my audience on Spotify. Thank you so much for watching. Show your genius.